All right, we are here with another championship transformation. We have a client that just started with us, completed her first 6 weeks, and I want her to tell her story. What is your name?
Amy,
Amy. And Amy, how old are you?
49.
49. What do you do for work, Amy?
I'm a distribution manager for Old Dutch Chips.
Okay, very cool. So would you say your job is very sedentary? Are you very active?
I walk a lot at work.
Okay, so you walk a lot at work.
Yeah,
So it sounds like it's pretty active.
yeah.
How did you hear about us?
So Instagram.
Okay. And so what made you kind of actually take the leap and actually end up joining us and doing our 6 week program?
I was finding something to do, right? I want to be stronger.
Got it. Okay. So mainly like you're kind of looking for another hobby. You wanted to build some strength. What was kind of like your fitness and health like before you started with us?
Uh, Vanilla, I think it was okay, but I was eating like so much junk food.
Mhm.
Like now, everyone at work's like I look healthier.
That's awesome. We'll get to that. So it sounded like you were active, you weren't really eating well, you weren't doing well nutritionally,
Yeah,
and that was probably one of the biggest challenges that you were having.
yeah.
Got it. Got it. Well, how did it affect how did it affect your health? How did you feel?
I feel okay. I felt okay, right? It's not perfect food I was eating, but still junk food to me.
Hmm.
But I never go McDonald's.
Good. Got it. Got it. So a little bit of junk food, but I know. So let's contrast that with like you basically did the 6 weeks with us. What were
Hmm.
some of your results? You already talked about it. People said you already look healthier. What were some of your health and fitness results from working with us for the past 6 weeks?
Oh, I eat so much healthier because the challenge meal stuff. I learned how to prep my meals now. Uh, and the result is like like even my boss, like, look at those arms on me. It got bigger.
That's awesome. So, so obviously you looked healthier. People are noticing the physical changes. What kind of numbers changed? Did you notice any changes in maybe weight, body fat, and that sort of thing?
Oh, I gained weight, which I wanted because I was weighing only like 113 or something.
Hmm.
And I gained some weight, lost some body fat, gained
That's
like
a very,
muscles.
that's a very important point. So not most people think gaining weight is bad, but you actually gained muscle, and
Yeah,
you lost body fat,
yeah,
which is awesome. Do you feel like your day-to-days are easier? You're stronger now?
yeah, yeah, I do.
Okay. What situations?
Uh, because I lift a lot of boxes of chips. So me, I could lift 3 boxes of 235 grams of chips.
Mhm.
So before I only could lift two, now I could lift three.
That's like a 30% improvement.
Yeah,
And I bet you people in the warehouse are like, "Oh, you're getting even better. You're getting even stronger." That's why your boss
yeah,
loves you.
yeah. And even my sales reps like, holy shit, look at you.
Yeah, that's awesome. So people are noticing the biggest changes. So you worked out with us for a little bit. What was something that maybe surprised you about the workouts with us?
How intense the fit was. When I first started for the first class I was fit, I think I was doing, how intense it was, but I enjoyed it.
That's awesome. So the intensity was there. You probably never felt something like that, but at the same time, as intense as it was, you still had a really good time.
Yeah,
Yeah. What
yeah,
would you say is your favorite type of class?
everything. I don't have a favorite one. I like all of them.
Beauty. So between the two, you love them evenly.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's a good mix because we always tell people like it's always a combination of strength and cardio. So, the fit classes that we offer are a bit more strength and conditioning, and then the kickboxing, you get it that you definitely build up that cardio base, which is always a good combination. You want to work both. What is something you learned from the meal plan? You talked about like you learned to prep your foods a little bit better and that sort of thing.
yeah. I honestly never cooked before, and I followed the meal plan, and I'm getting so better, like so much better.
You've never cooked before.
Yeah,
So you were from somebody that's never been able to cook now and following our meal plan, you're able to cook.
yeah.
That's a huge.
That doesn't taste perfect, but it's edible.
Yeah, that's still a huge achievement. I think a lot of people are worried, like when they think, oh, meal prep, I gotta learn to cook and I gotta do all these things. It seems like it was basic enough for somebody that didn't have that skill to be able to do this, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I always ask this question about like it's a two-part question, this last one I have for you. Um, A, were you skeptical about the whole 6 week program? And B, what would you say to somebody who may be skeptical about starting?
Um, Skeptical. I don't know if I was like, I was thinking if it's gonna work or not. Right now at work, I'm being telling my sales rep come and join me. One of my sales reps like wait until like middle of the month of June. He will come with me
Yeah,
because he saw the result on me.
that's right. So there was skepticism when you started. You were kind of
Yeah,
unsure it was going to work for you.
yeah.
Was there a point during the whole 6 weeks that you were like, wow, this is fine. This is actually working?
Uh, I think 2 weeks in when I saw I haven't seen my friend for like I think a month or a month and a half. When they saw me, they say, "Look at the arms in you.
Yeah,
Look, you're so healthier, right?"
yeah,
And it's like you're not the skinny little thing no more. And I was like, I look the same. It's like because you see yourself every day.
yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So 2 weeks in, people start to notice already, and so that's when you know it started to work. And I know you and me had some
Yeah.
conversations about this before, like you're continuing on with us and working out with us regularly. Not only has this 6 weeks, it almost been like, you did it for 6 weeks, but now you want to keep doing it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna stop. The only way I stop is my time's up in on Earth.
Love that, Amy. Love that. And I think that's the key for, I think that's the key for anybody. The true, I talk a little about like physical transformations. Yes, that is important. You need to see results because it gives you confidence. But the long-term transformation is the transformation of somebody who, like from your story, didn't know how to cook, didn't work out
Hmm.
regularly, didn't eat healthy, to now someone that's actually prioritizes that as part of their life. And people can notice it and people can see the changes. And Amy, I want to thank you for sharing your story. I hope it inspires others like yourself to take action and make that change in your life. Thanks for so much for doing
Yeah,
this.
no problem.
That's awesome. Thanks.
Okay.